Hi, this is Corey Feldman. I'm coming to you today to talk to you about what's on everybody's mind. I told everybody a few days ago that I had a plan to try and hopefully bring to light what is happening in the world of entertainment as far as perverts and pedophiles and all of the topics of what we've been discussing. Ever since I even discussed the fact that I have this plan, my life has turned into utter chaos. You can probably tell by the sound of my voice. It's pretty ripped up because of the devastation of what I've been through the past few days. I've experienced things like never before. I mean, I've been silenced my whole life, but just over the past few days since I made that announcement, I've been arrested. I had a near-death experience last night where I felt like I was almost going to be killed. 2 trucks came speeding at me at the same time on a crosswalk. And then several of my band members decided to quit because they're afraid for their lives. I don't know what got into their heads. I don't know what they're afraid of all of a sudden, but they just left. And I'm very alone, but I need to protect myself. And I need to protect my family. I need additional security. And I need a legal team to help represent me so that I can fulfill this mission. What I'm proposing is a plan that I believe can literally change the entertainment system as we know it. And I believe that I can also bring down, potentially, a pedophile ring that I've been aware of since I was a child. Right off the bat, I can name 6 names. One of them who is still very powerful today. And a story that links all the way up to a studio. It connects pedophilia to one of the major studios. I am very afraid to do this. It's not easy. I've been living in fear and been living with this my entire life. As most victims have, I've been made to feel awkward, misunderstood, and I've been degraded at great levels. Rumors have been told, stories have been made up about me, and I've been insulted and degraded in ways that were unimaginable to me. All because they fear what I know as the truth. And I'm not alone. I know that there's thousands others that have experienced what I've experienced in the entertainment industry. I also know that there's peers of mine who know exactly what I'm talking about and know all the details, but have been afraid to come forward with their own truths. I am using this to draw a line in the sand, to say to the Hollywood community, we are better than this. I know that we can stand together as one. We can be united. And we can create an affront. Those good people out there, there's plenty of them that I've become friends with over the years. They can help me right now. You guys can take my side and we can stand together. But additionally, not just the entertainment industry, the entire world, the entire planet can come together over this issue. Because our children are the most sacred things we have. Who could even dream of robbing an innocent child of their life experience? It's not fair and it must end. So I'm begging you to join me and let our voices be heard. I've lived in shame and fear my entire life, and so have millions of others. And now we have the ability to let our voices be heard and break the dam of silence. I propose to do this by making a film that'll be the most honest and true depiction of child abuse ever portrayed, by telling my own story in a very real way, in a very honest way, with no editing, no censorship, no studio behind it. I will make the film, I'll direct the film, I'll produce the film, and I will self-distribute it to guarantee that it gets a theatrical release with your donations. Additionally, It will help me buy the security and the legal team that I need to protect my family until the project is released. And once it's done, I believe that we can revolutionize the film industry in a way that we can root out the evil and make it safe for our kids again. So please join me in this fight. I know that together we can stand strong. The time is now. I've had people on Twitter begging me to do this, and I need to tell you that with 30,000 new followers just in the last week, I know this is what everybody wants to know. Everybody wants the answer. Who did this? Who's responsible? They all want the answer, and all these people taunt me and tease me and bully me on social media on a daily basis. Every day when I go on Twitter, I have to be confronted with this topic that I do not want to have to think about again. But every day when I'm trying to live my life and do other things and go on with my tour that I've worked so hard for, I had to lose all of that for this. And I'm willing to walk away from all of it if I can make a difference. And I believe that I can with this idea. So please join me and help me in making our voices be heard and making a change that can revolutionize the film industry, save millions of children's lives, and let the truth be told so that the people who have done this damage can come to their consequences they deserve. Justice will be served under God's name. Because this is about good and evil. At the end of the day, there is nothing more evil than people who want to take advantage of innocent children. Let's protect them together. God bless you.
God bless you, brother. God bless you, Corey. Goonies forever, brother. Goonies forever. Big YouTubers, small YouTubers. If you see this video, you need to copy it and go ahead and put it out there. And everything that he needs, backing, subscribers, funding, you guys need to go ahead and do that, man. Come on, man. This is the dude that entertained you for years. This is the man that helped Michael Jackson not go to prison. You heard me? You guys need to focus on what is important, and this bullshit in the news ain't worth it. We need to focus on things that's not in the news.
AMTV, Alternative Media Television. Today is, of course, October 25th, 2017. It's 10:46 a.m. and I have an urgent message for Corey Feldman. So please share this video, like it, get it out to Corey Feldman right now. Please take a moment to do that. Get his attention. Tweet it to him.
Before Chris goes into his overall strategy, let me tell you about the motherfucking what my boys say from Independence Day. There are star whackers. Yes, and they will kill my mans if we do not back him. If they do not see enough people making videos and shit about Corey, they will off this man just like they did the dude from what's the name, the rock and roll band a couple of months ago. The man was walking around Las Vegas talking about these motherfuckers robbing me, man. And people not even give a fuck until they killed him. That's when they paid attention. So once you pay attention to people when they trying to reach out, yo, honestly, you want the Illuminati to kill this dude? Really? Like, really, what has Corey Feldman done to you but put movies in your household where your kids can sit there and watch shit that you grew up on? And you could say, yo, I watched the same shit that you did. Now we're going through the same experience together. I never thought this would happen. Goonies forever. Suburbs forever. License to Drive. Man, so much more. So many dang movies.
Send it to him. Use any means possible to send this video to Corey Feldman. Now, I personally want to thank Corey for his courage. If you're not already aware, he's threatened to expose a massive pedophilia ring in Hollywood. A massive pedophilia ring. Yes, you heard me correct. This has been something that Corey has talked about for years. He's alluded to. He's been made fun of. And just to catch you up to speed here, if you haven't seen already, he just put a video out It says not only is he going to name names, 6 people off the top of his head, but it leads straight to the tippy top of Hollywood Hills in a major studio. A major studio. He has 6 names, and it leads directly to the top. This is big. This is a bombshell. Harvey Weinstein is only the tip of the iceberg. Now, Corey Feldman is famous for, again, alluding to the fact that he was molested as a child. He was a childhood actor in movies like Goonies. And one of his close friends, Corey Haim, was also molested. Feldman here says a lot more heinously and aggressively than he was. And he thinks it contributed to his death, which was ruled an accidental suicide and drug overdose at the time. These are some of the most heinous criminal acts possible. Sucking the life out of our youth and sucking the life out of our children. And again, I repeat, we've only began to touch the surface with Harvey Weinstein's fall. Now we have this. Why is this message urgent today? And why do I need you to share this video and get it out to Corey? I don't know if Mr. Feldman here knows how much risk he just put his own life in. I don't think he clearly understands it. He mentions so himself that he believes there was an attempt on his life just a day or so ago at a crosswalk where 2 large trucks were coming towards him, potentially to take him out. I don't understand how he doesn't understand the gravity of the threats he's making to Hollywood at this very moment in time. I don't know how on God's green earth he doesn't understand that. He has just threatened very, very powerful people that are watching him and will retaliate. You know, the swamp is going to fight back. It's why there's been an attempt to drain the swamp, not just in Hollywood, as we're starting to see now, but also in Washington, D.C. We're even starting to see, through these uranium dealings, Hillary Clinton begin to be drained down into the fiery pit. Corey, my man, I'm speaking from the heart here. These are very, very serious allegations. Now, Corey mentions all of this in his video, and then has started a Indiegogo campaign fundraiser, which he indicates he's going to make a movie releasing all of these names. You need to stop in your tracks right now. This is my advice. I think this is the advice that if you had a good team around you, I don't know who's advising you, or maybe you're just emotionally reacting to this because your tour was just shut down. And again, we got to look at it from Corey's perspective. He's got to relive the trauma of all this. This is probably something he doesn't want to do. And he's also probably really afraid. But here's my advice. Again, send this message to him. You need all of this in his video, and then has started a Indiegogo campaign fundraiser, which he indicates he's going to make a movie releasing all of these names. You need to stop in your tracks right now. This is my advice. I think this is the advice that if you had a good team around you, I don't know who's advising you, or maybe you're just emotionally reacting to this because your tour was just shut down. And again, we got to look at it from Corey's perspective. He's got to relive the trauma of all this. This is probably something he doesn't want to do. And he's also probably really afraid. But here's my advice. Again, send this message to him. You need to dump these names on the internet right now. The 6 names that you allude to, you need to expose at this very moment in time. In fact, if you're watching this video, stop the video, pick up your cell phone, and expose who these people are. Expose these 6 individuals. Expose the studio head responsible for this. Do not wait another second. You might and may be running out of time. Also, I would like to encourage you, I know Kim.com has reached out to you, who I've had some brief contact with from time to time. I think you should take up him on his advice to help you if he is offered to help. At the very least, You need to distribute these names to the right people so there's a backup. If, God forbid, anything happens to you. Yeah, you need to put this in perspective, Corey. You just threatened to name drop 6 very powerful individuals in Hollywood Hills. This could potentially bring down a major Hollywood studio. This is a big deal. Now, I know you're an artist. I know you probably want to make a film. Name drop first, and believe me, my friend, you will be a hero. You will have plenty of resources to make these films and do whatever you want to do artistically, musically, after the fact. Name drop now. In addition to that, if you don't name the names, and if you're not supplying outlets like alternative media television, I'll use us as an example, AMTV, with at least a backup copy of this, if God forbid anything happens to you, and they get to you, then we have to question your motivations, and we have to question your integrity. Why won't you release the names? Why won't you publish those people that have been traumatizing, allegedly, and taking advantage of young boys and young girls? I don't think that's the case. Personally, I think Corey's heart is in the right place. Again, I thank you for your courage. There's very few people, and I'm sure a lot more people who have been affected in Hollywood that don't have the balls, quite frankly, to do what you're doing right now. But as you say yourself, you're going to need to amp up your security. And you're also going to need to start name dropping right now. If you don't, and this will be the next step in our investigative journalism, here at Alternative Media Television, we're going to start going down the list, because there's only a select few in Hollywood land that sit at the top of these major studios in executive positions. Then we're going to start digging. And we will suspect every major studio head in Hollywood today. And we will sequentially begin to expose and investigate each individual. Because as you said yourself, this person's very, very powerful. You mentioned the 6 individuals you'll be calling out, but one of them still remains one of the most powerful figures in Hollywood today. I think that's probably about all I wanted to say. I just really urge you guys to get this video out. Corey, you need to name drop now, man. I don't know what you are waiting for. I don't know what kind of advice you've been given, but pick up your cell phone today and expose these people. I'm Christopher Green. Get it out. Make it viral. Hard hitting it in your face. Click the link below to support us, and we'll also include a link to Corey's Indiegogo campaign. Thank you. Bitch, I'm drawing doodles, take a pet away.